Good morning, all of you. We have completed our first chapter sets, and today we are going to start our second chapter, that is relation and function. Okay. Yes, in the previous lecture we studied about sets. Okay, and in this, our first topic is Cartesian products of sets. Okay, first topic is Cartesian products of sets. Okay, so what is it? Now suppose two sets are given to us. Okay, say it is an example given to you that A is a set which has two elements that are colors red and blue, and B is another set, okay, which consists of three objects, that is B, C and F. Now we have to do Cartesian product of this, okay, where B stands for bag, C for coat and S for shirt. Okay. Okay, now Cartesian product means A into B. That is our Cartesian product. Okay, that will be what? Now look, we have written A earlier and B later. That means what? The first element of this will be, our Cartesian product will be from set A, and the next one will be from set B. Okay, so the Cartesian product will be itself a set. Okay, so that how it will be: red, okay, and then we can say B, or we can say that it is A1, A2, and it is B1, B2, B3. Now we have to do product of this, and how it will be the product. Product will be, I can write here A cross B. It will be A1 comma B1, then A1 B2, A1 B3, then now A2 B1, A2 B2 and A2 B3. This will be a Cartesian product. Okay, similarly we can do for our provided values. So okay, so in this way it is our A1, it is A2, it is B1, it is B2 and it is B3. So it will be this. Then next with red with C, then red with S, then next color is blue, blue with B, then blue with C, and then blue with S. Okay, it is a Cartesian product. Okay, so if you want to write definition of this, then how will you write? Okay, so definition will be given non-empty sets A and B. Non-empty sets A and B. Okay, non-empty sets means there is at least one element in both of them. The Cartesian product A cross B is the set of all ordered pairs of elements from A and B. Okay, so the Cartesian product that will be A cross B. A cross B is the set. Okay, is the set. Set means the Cartesian product will also be a set here. Okay, set of all ordered pairs of elements from A and B. Okay, that means A cross B, if you write this in tabular form, it will be AB, where this A, which represents element, belongs to set A and this B belongs to set B. Okay, and what do you mean by ordered pair of elements? Ordered pair means, if we have written here, check this question again, if we have written A cross B here, so first element should be and will be from set A and second will be from set B. Okay, so if you want to represent this, then how we can say that A1 B1 this belongs to A cross B? It is true. But if I write it as B1 A1 belongs to A cross B, that is not true. Okay, because A1 is element of set A, but it is written on second number and here A is on first. So that means, what does A1 represent here? A1 here represents that it is an element of set B, but actually it is not true. Okay, but if I write this in this way, that B1 A1 belongs to B cross A, then it is true. Okay, if you write B cross A for this sets A and B provided to us, then we will get one element in such a way. So that means that this belongs to B cross A. Okay, now some important points are given regarding them, that two ordered pairs are equal if and only if the corresponding elements are equal and the second elements are also equal. Okay, that means two ordered sets we are getting A cross B and another is C cross D. Okay, so A cross B will be equal to C cross D if A1 B1. Okay, that represents all the elements of A cross B is equal to C1 D, or we can say C or D. Okay, that means A should be equal to C and B should be equal to D. Only in this case we can say that these are equal. Okay, it was our first point. Next, what they are given to us is that if there are P elements in set A and Q elements in set B. Okay, second is that if number of elements in set A are equal to P and number of elements in set B are equal to Q, then number of elements in A cross B will be equal to P into Q. Okay. Next point, it is given that if A and B are two non-empty sets, A and B are non-empty sets, and either A or B is an infinite set. Okay, means either of them, either A or B, or maybe both, then A cross B will also be infinite set. Okay. Now fourth is A cross A cross A, A cross A cross A, that means we have to find triplet, is equal to A B C, where A B and C, all three belong to the set A. Okay, so this ABC, this will be called ordered triplet. Okay, when there were two, it was called ordered pair. When there are three, then it is called ordered triplet. And how are we going to find it? Suppose A consists of 1 and 2. Okay, it is any set, and we have to find A cross A cross A. This we have to find. Then how we are going to do? First we will find A cross A. That will be what? 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. Okay, now we are going to multiply A again with this. That will be what? 1 1 1 1 1 2. We have multiplied with this. Then 1 2 1 1 2 2. Okay, now with this 2 1 1 2 1 2, and then with this 2 2 1, and then 2 2 and 2. It will be our triplet. Okay, so now examples are given that if x plus 1 y minus 2 is equal to 3 and 1, means example 1, that if x plus 1 and y minus 2, means it is an ordered, it is written pair, is equal to 3 1. This is given, then we have to find the values of x and y. Now since these ordered pairs are equal, means this is equal to this and this is equal to this, then we can prove. Then how will prove? That x plus 1 will be equal to 3, so x is equal to 2, y minus 2 is equal to 1, and y is equal to 3. So these are the values of x and y. Okay, Next is P and Q. P and Q are two sets given to us. Okay, this is our example 2. P is given to us with elements A, B and C, and Q is given to us with elements R. It consists of only one element, that is R. Then we have to form P cross Q and Q cross P. So first of all we will find P cross Q. So P cross Q will be what? A R. First, always the first element will be of that set which is written earlier. Okay, remember this thing. And second will be of that is written later. So B into R, C into R. It is your P cross Q. And then we have to find Q cross P. In Q cross P, it will be R cross A, R in R A, R B, R C. The order is reversed because now Q is written earlier than P. Okay. Now what they have asked is, are these product equal? Now you can check, are these equal? No, they are not equal. Okay. So your homework is to solve the remaining examples and also try this exercise 2.1. If you have any problem, that will be discussed tomorrow. Okay, thank you.